Dear viewers and learners, welcome to my channel English for All. This is Babul Akhtar is with you. Today I'm going to discuss a very important grammar in English. That is tense. Tense is called mother of English language. If you know tense very well, it means that you know good English. If you have good command in tense, you will be able to make many good sentences in English. So let's learn tense properly. In today's class, I will discuss what is tense and its classifications, and also I will discuss part of present simple tense. So let's start. What is tense? What comes in our mind about tense? To understand tense, let's have a look on 3 examples I have written here. First sentence is I write a letter. Second, I wrote a letter. And then third, I shall write a letter. These 3 sentences happened in 3 times. First sentence, I write a letter, means this is present time. This write is a root verb, always is used for present form. And then I wrote a letter. Wrote is in past form, so it happened before. I wrote a letter. It happened 10 minutes before or yesterday. Then I shall write a letter. In the coming time, probably 10 minutes later or 1 day later or 1 month later, I shall write a letter. So what we have understood, tense is the time of action of the verb. Okay, it indicates that when the verb is happened. We can define in this way. Tense is the form in which verb is used to express when action is, was, and will be happened or performed. So we can categorize this time of action of verb into main 3 forms: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Hello dear viewers and learners, now we will look into tense and its all classifications. We will see how one sentence is being transferred into 12 tenses. As you can see, tense has 3 parts: present tense, past tense, and future tense. And each tense has 4 classifications. Present tense has 4 classifications: present indefinite or simple, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous tense. And then past tense has 4 classifications: past simple or indefinite, past continuous, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. And then future tense. Future tense has 4 classifications: future simple or indefinite, future continuous, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. Now we will see how the sentence I write a letter is being transferred into 12 tenses. I write a letter, this is present simple or indefinite. Okay. Then for present continuous tense, I am writing a letter. For present perfect tense, I have written a letter. For present perfect continuous tense, I have been writing a letter for 10 minutes. Then past tense, I wrote a letter, this is past indefinite. Past continuous, I was writing a letter. For past perfect tense, I had written a letter. Then future tense. For future indefinite or simple, I shall write a letter. For future continuous tense, I shall be writing a letter. For future perfect, I shall have written a letter by 10 minutes. Then future perfect continuous tense, I shall have been writing a letter for 10 minutes. So we have seen how the sentence I write a letter is being transferred into 12 tenses. Then now you can change the subject and you will change the auxiliary verbs, and in this way you can change this sentence into 12 tenses. Dear learners, now we will look into present simple or present indefinite tense. We will study in details how to form present simple tense. Subject plus verb plus object or other words. Why other words? There are some sentence that has no object. Like if I say he goes to market, this goes to market, it is not object of the verb. Like if I write a letter, a letter is an object. That's why I have written subject plus verb plus object plus other words. So then we will see what are the subjects that can be used in that sentence. I, we, you means more than one person. He, she, he, they, it, or any proper noun or any name of a person like Karim, Rahim, etc. Okay? So we will see later on how the verbs changes according to the subject. Now look into the situation where present simple tense is used. There are 4 situations where present simple tense can be used. First one is habits and routines. I've given some examples here to understand it clearly. She drinks tea every morning. This is her habit. Okay, this is a routine work. I cannot say that she is drinking tea every morning. This is wrong. Then I read the Holy Quran regularly. This is my habit. I read it regularly every day. So this is my routine work or habit. Then Mr. Kian visits his parents on weekend. This is his habit. Then mother cooks rice thrice a day. This is her regular work. So this is present simple tense. Then Nazia takes her dinner at 8 p.m. Nazia, every night at 8 o'clock she takes her dinner. No, so this is present simple. This is her habit. So we can see that there are some frequency expressions that are used in the present simple tense. If at the end of the sentence, every morning, regularly, every day, once a week, thrice a week, once a day or thrice a day, or 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 o'clock, or on 12th of the month, these are used, then we will understand that this is present simple tense. So we can categorize this, we can see this frequency expression in a table. Dear viewers, now you will see common frequency expressions and adverbs. These common frequency expressions and adverbs are used always in the present simple tense. If you use every, we can use every morning, afternoon, day, month, year, winter, or summer. Then on Sunday, Monday, weekend, 12th. And in winter, summer, spring, autumn, once a year, or once a week, twice a week, twice a month. Or we can use once a day, week, twice a month, or year. There are other frequency adverbs always used with present simple tense, like always. Always means 100%. Like I always say prayer 5 times in a day. Then usually. Usually I wake up early in the morning. This is 90%. Sometimes it becomes late. Like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it might be happened. So then generally means 80% possibility to be happened. Like I generally take shower 10 o'clock in the morning, 80%. Sometimes I take shower at 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock or 11:30 in this period. Then often 75% possibility to be happened. Like I often go to the cinema hall, 75%. Then sometimes 50% possibility to be happened. I sometimes go to the park, okay? Then occasionally, my friends occasionally visits me. I mean, there is a 20%, there is a 25% possibility of this incident. Then seldom means negative and not happened actually, and we can say that Karim seldom goes to the cinema hall. I mean, Mr. Karim doesn't go to the cinema hall, and very seldom means there is a 10% possibility that he goes to the cinema hall. Then rarely, very negative, right? He rarely says prayer. He doesn't say prayer. Probably he says only Juma prayer. He doesn't say other prayer. Then hardly ever, when there is no possibility, very 2% possibility. You can say Mr. Rahman hardly ever smokes cigarette. I mean, there is a 2%. I mean, I haven't seen him to smoke cigarette. There is no possibility. I mean, 2% possibility that he might smoke cigarette. Then never mean doesn't happen. Okay, never. I mean, this is absolutely negative. I mean, he never drinks alcohol. I mean, he doesn't touch alcohol ever. So we have seen these common frequency expressions and adverbs. These are always used for present simple or present indefinite tense. And if you find these frequency adverbs and this common frequency expression in any sentence, then you cannot use present continuous tense. Like you cannot say that I am always saying prayer 5 times a day. This is incorrect. Like this way, you cannot use present continuous tense for any sentence. Now let's go for the second situation where we can use present simple tense. Dear learners, now you will look into second situation where present simple or present indefinite tense is used. That is permanent situation. Like Mr. Gary lives in England. Mr. Gary lives in England permanently. Okay, so he's not living there temporarily. So I cannot say that Mr. Gary is living in England. Okay, so then Miss Vera speaks Russian. Miss Vera is a Russian citizen, so she speaks Russian language. So I cannot say that Miss Vera is speaking Russian. Then third sentence, I work as a broadcast journalist. This is my permanent work. This is my permanent job. Okay, so I cannot say that I'm working as a broadcast journalist. This is my permanent profession, that I work as a broadcast journalist. Or you can say she works as a teacher, because there is no chance that she will switch her job or she will go to the other job. So as this is her permanent job, so you can say she works as a teacher. Then go for the third situation, that is fact or universal truth, where we can use present simple tense. The capital of Bangladesh is Dhaka. This is a fact. Okay, then the sun sets in the west, or the sun rises in the east. Or you can say the moon gives us light. This is a fact. This is truth. Okay, and then birds fly. This is a fact also. This is true that birds fly. And then 2 plus 2 equals 4. This is a truth. This is a facts. 2 plus 2 doesn't make 5. So 2 plus 2 always equals 4. So these sentences are always used for present simple tense. You cannot make this sentence continuous. Dear learners, I want to end it here for today. In the next tutorial, I will try to finish the discussion about present simple tense. So until the next tutorial, I wish you sound and good health.